Hi, my name's Phil. I like talking about politics, and in this video I'd like to discuss how MAGA are certainly wasting no time in trying to create a fascist dictatorship in a country which once believed itself to be the home of democracy. We've now had Steve Bannon performing stylised Nazi salutes, which is fast becoming the MAGA equivalent of sticking two fingers up at the world. And what should be especially worrying is the level of confidence that they have that they don't just control America for a couple of years until the midterms or 4 years until the next election, but they think they've got it this time. They really think this is the Reich that will last 1,000 years, don't they? But first, for daily political commentary, please hit the subscribe button to stay notified. So Steve Bannon called for Donald Trump to be made president for life, by which, of course, he means Donald the First, because a head of government for life is essentially an absolute monarch. He then performed a stylised Nazi salute, which is a bit of a turnaround if you think about it. Remember the last time I talked about Steve Bannon? It was about 5 weeks ago. And it was about Steve Bannon claiming to his supporters that he would be ousting Musk before Trump's inauguration. A proud boast, because there's only like a week to go to the inauguration at the time. This, of course, did not occur. In fact, so secure does Musk seem to be in the Trump team that Bannon has decided to go native. Rather than trying to get Musk sacked, he's now aping his behaviour. He's gone from Musk's would-be executioner to his court jester. But let's think why Bannon has done this. Why Musk did it in the first place. It's because they're starting to have the confidence to be open about their fascism. They're not yet admitting to carrying out salutes inspired by the Nazis. Like if we make a fuss and say it's something else, then they will post a load of photos of liberal politicians with their hands in the air claiming it's the same thing, when video will show, no, they're moving their hands up there as gestures or pointing. Not this. It's not similar at all. But why are they doing it? There are a few possibilities, I suppose. First, it's worth considering that it may not even be coordinated. Trump hasn't carried out these salutes himself. It's been Musk and it's now Bannon. It's unlikely they've both done it for the same reason. They may not even be on speaking terms. They gave the impression they're not. And neither need have done it in coordination with Trump either. They could just be doing their own thing, trying to get their own reaction with a hint that Trump is in on it too, whether he is or he isn't. One of the more disturbing possibilities, I guess, would be the fact that they're letting actual Nazis in America think that they don't have to lay low anymore. I mean, Nazis march openly in parts of America because their free speech laws actually allow you to promote violent, racist, fascist dictatorships. Apparently that's democracy. Yeah, my brain can't do those contortions either. But what might impact it have on, like, so armed Nazis, because like in America you can buy a gun with your potatoes. So armed Nazis thinking that their government is not just quietly on their side, but openly on their side. Let's face it, America is no stranger to regular violent political attacks leading to mass murder. This surely risks increasing the number of attacks. Are key MAGA figures trying to provoke violence in order to give Trump the excuse to declare martial law? Or is it much less subtle than that? Announce your list of enemies of the king, give speeches which are a modern day equivalent of, will no one rid me of this troublesome priest, to which people who have spent years of planning for an armed uprising decide that their time has come, that they are being given instructions, and that Trump, who has already pardoned the insurrectionists and said he will be interpreting the law, not the courts, will look after them. You know, if someone tries to arrest them, he'll say, do you arrest them? Good chap, I'll just pardon them if you convict them. Or is it just a distraction? A way of baiting the libs to talk about gestures, a dead cat to take the focus away from what they're doing to the country. Of course, even if it is just a distraction, it could still have the effect of encouraging terrorists to carry out murders on people that Trump names as his enemies, and he seems to be quite free in doing that. You know, they're like children, aren't they? Idiot kids who think they're being clever, subverting the rules but without getting caught. Oh, it's not a Nazi salute, it's a Roman salute. As if that's any better. They nailed an actual messiah to a bit of wood, you idiots. Only these aren't children trying to game a higher authority. They are the higher authority. What's more, they believe that they are now, they seem to believe they're a permanent higher authority. You know, they're a few weeks in, banging on about, well, they were going to America banging on about democracy, telling Europeans how to do democracy. And they're calling for Trump to be dictator for life within a few weeks. We're just a few weeks in. If things are still going their way in a few months' time, what are they going to be like in the summer or next year? Hopefully the curse of stupid evil strikes them, because I do not believe they intend to allow America to remain either strong or democratic. But there we are. Those are my thoughts. Let me know yours in the comments below. If you've enjoyed the video, please click the like button and subscribe for further content. If you'd like to support the channel further, click the join button for memberships. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'll see you later.